Welcome back. I hope you've had a relaxing and rejuvenating summer. The entire BTU elected leadership team, officers and executive board, as well as our office staff, extends to each of you greetings and best wishes for a successful 2006-07 school year. We who work in the Boston Public Schools have a lot to be proud of. Last year, our schools received national recognition from the National Association of Educational Progress, and our school system has been a finalist in the prestigious National Broad Competition for overall achievement in an urban setting for 5 consecutive years. These awards result from the good work we do each day in thousands of classrooms across the city. This is a pivotal year for us all. Do we continue progress in our schools, or do we get distracted from the important task at hand because the school committee is trying to force horrendous contractual changes upon our members? Let me quickly get to the order of the day, contract negotiations. The news I bring you is not good. The union and the school committee began formal negotiations in late January, and we have met on more than 20 occasions since then. With all that is going on in the city and the state, not to mention with the search for a new superintendent, we had every reason to expect a timely settlement this year, yet we've made little progress in reaching an agreement. We are far apart on critical issues. The total list of items is lengthy. Let me focus now on just 4 new demands the school committee wants to send our way. Up to 118 hours of mandatory overtime without compensation, the loss of teacher transfer rights, the elimination of class size maxima, and a sharp increase in health insurance costs, in most cases doubling our health premiums. First, the school committee proposes that all of us work an additional 18 hours of mandatory overtime without pay. In any school the superintendent declares to be underperforming, staff would be required to work an additional 100 hours without pay. This is quite a jump, and a leap of faith to boot, with a new and unknown superintendent coming in sometime during the school year. The school committee also proposes to eliminate teacher transfer rights and all class size limits. We have worked hard to obtain both of these reforms. We intend to keep them. Finally, the school committee is proposing a dramatic increase in the cost of health care insurance, an increase that affects all city employees. No one will escape these proposed added costs. If you have a family HMO plan, for example, it will cost you an additional $1,500 out of pocket annually. Any cost of living adjustment we obtain will quickly be consumed by these added costs. These school committee proposals affect all of us. They will not disappear by themselves. We will need your help this fall in sending the school committee a clear message that we deserve a contract that is both good for us and for the children we teach. We go through this negotiations exercise every 3 years. It is a crucial part of what it means to have a union in the Boston Public Schools and in this country. Each side looks to change in mutual advantage. We are surprised and disappointed, however, that the school committee is unwilling to bargain in good faith. Their cavalier approach to these issues is disrespectful to our members and to those children we teach. It is in everyone's best interest to settle these negotiations. I ask you, do we need the distraction of an unsettled contract? Does the city need it? Does your school need it? Our negotiating team reflects you and what you want, and we intend to bring you a contract that is both fair and reasonable. We have been hardworking, focused, disciplined, and most attentive to membership concerns and needs. As BTU president and as chair of our team, I could not have asked for a better group of individuals to work with. Our team members proudly have a total of 11 children and grandchildren who have been or who currently are students in the Boston Public Schools. We know firsthand that our students' learning conditions cannot be good if our teaching conditions are bad. Unfortunately, these proposals will not vanish by themselves. This is not the nature of collective bargaining. These proposals will only be eliminated by our actions of protest. We have to push back to show the school committee that their proposals are unacceptable. We will need your help to obtain a fair and equitable contract. We will soon begin to make preparations to bring pressure on the school committee. We will debate and democratically select appropriate measures at our monthly membership meeting. I encourage each of you to attend. We will ask you to join in our efforts. We will ask you to perform any number of activities designed to bring pressure on the school committee to back down from these harmful proposals. We may ask you to picket. We may ask you to demonstrate. we will ask you to join in our efforts to bring about a fair and equitable contract. Thank you, and thank you for being part of such a great school system. Have a good start of the school year. We'll be in touch with you shortly.